Good morning, YouTube. This is Joe, the 50-something Dasher, with the DoorDash daily recap for Wednesday, June 19th. It's right now it's 6:22 in the morning. On my way to Meijer for the first order of the morning. Start time. I got my notes kind of buried with my delivery bag here. Start time for the Dash was 5:54 this morning. First offer that I got was a $5.75 White Castle. I think it was like 9.5 miles. Basically, and I'll throw up the screenshot, it was basically going out from home to the other side of zone to pick up White Castle and bring it back close to where I live. You know, you see on the screenshot. But I don't know, at that particular time, my wife was still at home getting around for work. And I don't know, I just didn't want to leave the house for that order. I thought, let me decline this and get something better, you know, a higher paying Meijer order, hopefully. And just had to wait about 10 minutes or so, and then I got exactly that. I got a $14, 17 miles. It is going out to Obet's, and you know, that's fine. I like these. If I am going to go out of zone, these long distance, it's pretty easy to do it early in the morning like this. Not much traffic. 2 items on this. It's just some Vicks Vapor Rub and some baby medication. So I should, once I get here to Meijer, I should, you know, it should only take a couple minutes. Couple things here, a couple channel notes. I got an email yesterday from DoorDash about this new type of delivery, and so probably not, maybe not too many people got the email, because it said that it was just going to be in certain areas and certain Dashers. So I'll put a video together today and post that probably this coming weekend, or I'm not sure like when I'll post that, but I'll dive into this email. And I don't know, it's kind of sort of stupid, but I don't know. You guys see what you think when you see the video about this new type of order. Another video that I still haven't put together is the fourth video for the DoorDash Awards. And folks, the 2 videos over the weekend, the first 2 award show videos bombed at the box office. So kind of switching gears a little bit, I thought about not even doing the 4th video, not even bothering with it, but I thought, well, you know, maybe I might just put together like a short highlight reel video. It won't be me in the video, just kind of like a little highlight reel with the screenshots and music or sound effects, something quick, maybe, since the other ones, like I said, tanked. So that's what's coming up on the channel besides the recaps. So I will shut this down. I'm almost to Meijer, and we'll see how the rest of today goes. Alright guys, now at McDonald's, waiting on an order. I'm not sure if I parked in the right where they wanted me to or not. They weren't really clear with their instructions here, but waiting on a frozen Coke. But anyway, drop that Meijer order off. It's a pretty easy shop, only took 4 minutes, even with going to 2 different sides of the store. Drop that off, 0 tip. The $14 all from DoorDash, you know, how do you like that? But it, you know, it is what it is. Then immediately after dropping that off, I get this, you don't see McDonald's orders that often paying double digits, but I got this $12 7-mile McDonald's. I wasn't exactly sure which McDonald's, but it's South High Street. I went ahead and took it. Here comes my order now. All right, thanks. And then GPS routed me to, I've had this happen once before on the east side. The routing had me take this road where you cross over a railroad track, and a train is just like sitting there, stopped. Just sitting there blocking off the road, and it's probably going to sit there all day for all I know. Like I said, that's happened to me once before, so aggravating. And I had to turn around and go back the way I came to, and then take the interstate to get here. But anyway, I'm going to shut this off and go deliver this order. Wow, guys, wow. Throw up this screenshot on that McDonald's. $12, 0 tip. Holy smokes, man. It wasn't a big order. That was just one value meal, I think. Or, well, I didn't pay close attention. I really didn't think much of it to check. It's a frozen Coke, and then I think it was like 2 items listed individually. That was crazy. That who knows, like, when the customer placed that order. And how, because as we all know, when these orders get passed around, a lot of times DoorDash will, when they go to pass it, they'll add like 25 cents to it, or 50 cents or something like that. But my gosh, if this started out as a $2 minimum order, I mean, how much time and how much passing around before it got up to $12? That is crazy. I never seen anything like that. That's crazy, man. But anyways, something else to mention here, something I left out of the first segment. I forgot when I was talking about kind of like the upcoming schedule and everything. I forgot about my video that I mentioned. That I wanted to do a review on the DoorDash, my DoorDash community council experience. Yesterday was the final meeting, and I wanted to do a review on that. So what I decided just now during this dash is, Saturday, it's already uploaded and posted for Saturday, is the 3rd awards video. The 4th one, I'll just postpone that. I'll just kick that out till like next weekend or whenever. And then, so that way, Sunday and Monday, I'll probably post, Sunday will probably be this new type of DoorDash order. I'll do, put that out Sunday, and then Monday will be my review of the DoorDash council. And okay, let's go ahead and shut this off, and I'm real close here to South High and 270. Just jog over one exit on the outer belt, and I'll be back into zone, and we'll see what order I get next. Okay, guys, just finish up my 1250 Meyer. I'm not sure if I mentioned this order in the last screen or in the last segment or not, but 1250 Meyer. It was 5.5 miles, just 2 items. But it was a little bit tricky. It was a bag of dry cat food. I didn't have any problems with that. But I may have problems with this trash truck that I'm coming up on. Nobody's going around it either when they can. I don't know why these people aren't going around. Okay, now we're moving. Yeah, the dry cat food, no problems. But the canned dog food, The particular size that the customer wanted was not, I didn't see it. Let's see what's going on here. This trash truck left without the trash guy. I never seen this before. He's still, oh, sorry dude, I'm leaving. I don't know what was going, oh, I see. He's turning around to go down the street the other direction, I guess. That was weird. I don't know. Anyway, enough about the trash truck. This size that the customer wanted, they wanted a 12 count variety pack, but the store only had like larger cans. It was weird, and there didn't seem to be that much of the canned dog food, not much of a selection. I'm like, don't they have more than this? And I thought maybe all this stuff should have been in like 2 different aisles, but it was only 1 aisle. I don't know, it's just weird. I marked it as unavailable. I didn't have to wait too long, and the customer gave like 3 substitutions. Even one of those substitutions, even that, same thing. I found the item, but different can size. It's just crazy, man. But the second substitution I found, so all that took like 6 minutes. Right as the customer was submitting those substitutions, I got they stacked a $4 McDonald's on me that was really adding, it said 0.3 miles additional, but it really wasn't adding miles. I mean, unless, I guess they're considering basically driving through the McDonald's parking lot is the 0.3 of a mile. But so, yes, I don't get stacks that often that are like that, where it's basically adding no additional mileage. So I basically just pull into McDonald's, the order was ready, go, that was the leave at the door. I mean, that the Meyer customer, that probably only delayed their order like 2 or 3 minutes. So that's a good stack, and made $4 off that. I'll throw up the pay screen. 2 minutes 2 seconds, be right back at you. And then from there, like I said, the Meyer customer then I just continued on the route to the Meyer customer, dropped that off. And right as I was pulling away, I get another Meyer, low item count Meyer order, $16. We're gonna take this. Sorry, car. That's what sucks about being in a manual transmission. Takes me longer to get up to speed. I'm gonna skip gears here. I'm hurrying. Sorry. $16 Meyer, 3 items. It is 13 miles, but it's actually, this is all in zone actually, or maybe the customer might be just a little bit north outside of zone. It's practically in zone. Right here just now I had to drive about 4 or 5 miles, back to Meyer, and then 6-7 miles, whatever it is, from here across zone. So it still works for me. I'm not leaving zone, and I'm making $16. And I have not looked at the item count yet, but we just got 3 traffic lights here, and I'll be at Meyer, and we'll see what this ends up being. All right, guys, let's finish up with that Meyer order. Pretty simple. It was prune juice and diaper rash ointment, and I think some Tylenol. So pretty easy. The diaper rash had to be substituted, but No big deal, pretty fast shop. And man, that seemed like a long drive across zone to that customer, but it was in high mileage, but it was in zone. So, and then I went from there, that location, back home, took a break, got something to eat. I was doing some administrative stuff, like schedule my wife's car appointment. I was about to look for our dog's shot record to send to the boarding place. We're going to board him next month, but I got an order as I was trying to do that, $7.25. Yeah, $7.25 Aldi. Just 2 items. That's kind of rare that I get an Aldi's order that's only a couple items. But it was just bread and like sausage, and that was it. And so I'm heading to Aldi's now. Another thing I completely forgot about until I got home for break is that the dog has a grooming appointment at 11:30. So it's 9:30 now. I got 2 hours. I probably won't take an order like at 11 o'clock. I'll only take something that's going to take maybe like 15 minutes. And of course, I got to be able to get back home. And then, so I'll probably around, I don't know, 11:10, something like that, is when I'll put the Dash on a pause to take him to his appointment. I was going to say something else about that. I can't remember. I was going to say, I know what I was going to say. It'd be nice if I just met goal before 11 o'clock. If I get like all of a sudden here after this order, get a couple, big shopping orders and I can just log off at that time. Kind of doubtful, but we'll see. Okay, I'm going to knock out this Aldi's order and we'll see what happens next. Alright guys, so I just dropped off an order. It didn't time out too well here. I'll get to that here in a second, but finishing up with that 2-item Aldi order, that was pretty straightforward. Just took me a couple minutes to wasn't exactly sure if that was frozen sausage but it was. And then it's kind of funny, I found it, I went to scan it, said wrong item scan. I was like, how could this be the wrong item? And it was I scanned original, it was supposed to be maple. I was like, give me a break here. And then of course the 2 kinds was all mixed in the box, but anyway, delivered that. Then I'm kind of tired right now, so I went back home again, and this time I went straight to the bedroom and laid down, shut my eyes, was laying there for about, I don't know, probably 10-15 minutes, something like that, and I got this order that I just finished up. It was a stacked, get around this curve here, my hero was on my tail, stacked Aldi and, Giant Eagle was first. So 8 items from Giant Eagle and 18 items from Aldi's, paying $24.45, 8 miles. And I was like, yeah, I should be able to get this done by like 11, and that'll, put me at a good time. I'll have a half hour to go home, pick up the dog, get to his appointment. Well, I ran a little bit over. There's a couple bad things here. I dropped that off at the last order, 11:11, and it was like just outside of zones. It's going to take me like 10 minutes here to get home. It's 11:16. I got 14 minutes. I don't know. I may actually still make it by 11:30. We'll see. But if I am late, it'll just be like a few minutes late. The Giant Eagle, I was getting frustrated in there. The customer wanted Little Debbie's. Oh gosh, sorry folks, I'm tired, but I throw up the shopping list. It's one of the more popular ones. I can't remember which one. They were out of that. They were out of the substitute. You know, all they have is like one little end. How could you just have one little end cap of Little Debbie's in the whole store? I mean, you kidding me? And I took a couple shelf pictures. Then I had problems on these Skittles. It's just unbelievable. The customer ordered Skittles, a certain size, so many ounces or whatever. Well, in the candy aisle, they had, with all total, I found 3 different sizes of Skittles that were not what the customer ordered. Like, it's just this kind of stuff, you know, aggravates me sometimes. Like, how many, and we're just talking just regular original Skittles here. And how do you have like 4 different sizes? I mean, do we really need 4 different sizes of Skittles? Come on here. So I ended up, that was the last thing I got. And kind of funny story with that. I was going up towards the checkout and I'm like, and I could see, you know, I've talked about before, I have to go to a staffed register. Well, there was a line with a very little wait, like just one customer, and they were just finishing up. And I saw another customer that was approaching that was gonna get into that lane, and I was like, no, I'm hurrying up and I'm snagging this lane right. Sorry, customer, but I'm getting in here. Sorry. And I messed around with the Skittles substitution while I was, you know, in that line to check out. And ultimately, I ended up getting 3 of the regular checkout lane size. But yeah, that was aggravating. The Aldi's wasn't too bad because it was mostly produce. The only problem there was that the store was just crowded, and like everywhere I turned, I was in somebody's way or somebody was in my way. You know, I had trouble finding the pet section. It's just like one little like 6-foot section of shelving space, maybe not even 6 feet, but I found it. And I had to wait on some lady, and while I was waiting on her, some dude like barged his way in there. Now all of a sudden I had to wait behind him too. It's kind of rude. I felt like saying something, but I didn't. Maybe I should log off, but I don't know. Because I'm really like tired and like super, super crabby today for some reason. And I don't want to start going off on people here, but I might. You never know. But I'm kind of like a danger to society right now, folks, being tired and crabby. But anyway, so 11:20, yeah, I'm gonna be like, you know, I still got 3 or 4 minutes to get home, and I'm gonna be slightly late, but it should be all right. But anyway, so I'm gonna end this segment right here, drop him off, resume the dash. I don't know, maybe do 1 or 2 more orders. We'll see what happens here. But that is it until after this appointment. Man, guys, it's good to be home. Dash is over. It certainly didn't end too well. If I was to grade this dash today, I'd give it like a C minus. I mean, like I said, glad it's over. That grooming appointment, I think I pulled into the parking lot like at 11:33 or something like that. I was like 3 minutes late, so no big deal. I got there. Um, I pulled away from there. I was like on my way home, but stopped at Dollar General to see if they had something that I needed. I didn't find it. So I was sitting in the car at Dollar General just doing some of my editing for this video, and I got a $6 mile-and-a-half order from that Dollar General that I was sitting at. So I went ahead and took it, only 3 items. I thought that I almost lost that order. I was accidentally had Wi-Fi turned on. So I went to accept the order, and like I wasn't going to the next screen, and I saw the timer tick all the way down to 0, and then it went back to like the main dash screen. So I thought, well, crap, I lost that one. But then like probably 5 seconds later or something, the order just pops up. And it wasn't too bad. It was like some ice cream Snickers and trash bags and some kind of game pellets or something, Unstoppables, whatever it was, fabric softener, I don't know. And then is actually like longer than a mile and a half, because GPS kind of like turned me around. I thought I was supposed to head back like towards home. That's what the map showed, right when I was leaving there, but that was actually like the wrong way. So it was about an extra mile onto the trip. So thank you very much, Google Maps, for that. Dropped off that order. Then I just kind of sat on that customer's street. I was doing some more editing here on this video. It was probably like 10 minutes or so. And then I got the last order that I did, a 775 CVS, 4 miles, 10 items. But I'm on my way to CVS, and once I got stopped at a light, I looked at the list. It's only 3 things to shop for. So most of it was this Celsius or whatever, some kind of like energy drink or something. I've never had it before. My wife has, but like 9 of the 10 items was that. And then just some conditioner. Well, I go look for the conditioner first, and they have like 3 different scents, but not this one. Like, man, come on. And no substitutions listed in the app. So it texts the customer. I send a shelf picture. I go to call. There's no answer. It just gets like so aggravating when the customers know you're out there shopping and they can't respond. It's ridiculous, actually. So then, to make matters worse, then I'm like have a bad signal inside the CVS. So that's adding to the problem. I'm waiting on the customer and battling like bad cell phone service. And I'm putting my phone in airplane mode and I try to connect to the CVS Wi-Fi, and that wasn't working. Then I had to put the phone in airplane mode and turn off the Wi-Fi, all these different like nagging steps, because there can't be enough cell phone towers in this world. They can't provide you a good service when there's like one cloud in the sky. I mean, it's ridiculous. Customer never responds. I call, no answer. I send my message. I'm checking out with the remaining items, yada, yada. I instantly know this customer's house when I see the address and the instructions delivered to the double doors. I immediately knew what house this was. I've been there at least 3 times before. So I know where I'm going and I have some familiarity. So I'm on my way to the customer. I just got to drop, this is going to be my last order. I'm just going to drop this off and call it a dash. I get to the customer and the gate is closed. Been there, like I said, 3 times before. That gate has never been shut. So thank you very, you won't respond to my messages. You won't respond to the phone call. You lock the frickin' gate on me. I mean, come on here. So what I did was that particular entrance, there's 2 homes there. So I just went the neighbor's gate was open. So I just went up the neighbor's driveway, kind of did like a U-turn up by their house, come back down, parked in their driveway close to the entrance, and then just walked across the yard to my customer. It's not that far of a walk, but still just, adding insult to injury here. Drop that off. I forget the pay breakdown. I'll throw up the screenshot, and then I logged off. I'm tired. So it was a 7-hour and 5-minute long dash. I was active 4.5 hours, 10 deliveries for $103.95. I drove 100 miles. I made goal on miles. Acceptance rate actually improved from 75 to 77%. I only had the 1 decline, that very first order of the dash, and then I accepted every order after that. So that's it. I'm gonna get inside, fix something to eat, edit this video, and we'll live to dash another day. Thanks for watching, and as always, be safe out there driving. Stay cool, stay hydrated in this heat, and we'll see you next time. Thanks again.